Have you ever held history in the palm of your hand? Have you ever looked at a coin and realized it represents more than just change, that it captures a story, a culture, and a proud legacy? The 1999 Georgia State Quarter isn't just metal. It's a miniature tribute to the heart of the American South, a state rich in history, natural beauty, and symbolic significance. Today, we take a deep dive into the 1999 Georgia State Quarter, part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program. We'll uncover its design, its historical context, the symbols engraved within its polished surface, its value today, and why collectors, historians, and patriots alike still talk about this coin over 2 decades later. Let's peel back the layers of the Peach State's most iconic quarter, the launch of the 50 State Quarters program. Before we zoom in on the Georgia Quarter itself, let's understand the incredible initiative it was part of. The 50 State Quarters program, initiated by the U.S. Mint in 1999, was a bold, unprecedented idea to issue a unique quarter for every U.S. state, in the order they ratified the Constitution or were admitted into the Union. It was a 10-year journey, running from 1999 to 2008, and aimed to educate, celebrate, and engage the American public through pocket-sized historical lessons. Each quarter will replace the reverse back side of the traditional Washington quarter, with a design representing that state's unique heritage. It turned ordinary spare change into sought-after collectibles and encouraged millions of Americans, young and old, to look at their coins with new eyes. Georgia, having ratified the Constitution in 1788, was the 4th state honored in this program, following Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. Now, let's zoom in on the Georgia State Quarter and see what makes it so special. Design of the 1999 Georgia State Quarter. Released on July 19, 1999, the Georgia Quarter features a remarkably detailed and symbol-rich design. Here's what you see when you flip over a Georgia Quarter. An outline of the state of Georgia. At the center, a clean silhouette of Georgia defines the coin's focus. It proudly showcases the geographic integrity of the state, ensuring every Georgian can point a home on the map. A peach, superimposed over the center, is a luscious, full peach, Georgia's most iconic fruit and a beloved symbol of hospitality and natural abundance. Georgia is widely known as the Peach State, a nickname that embodies both agricultural excellence and southern charm. Live oak sprigs. On either side of the peach map are branches of the live oak tree, Georgia's official state tree. The live oak is known for its strength, beauty, and enduring presence, qualities that echo Georgia's legacy in American history. A banner with the phrase, wisdom, justice, moderation. This is Georgia's official state motto, and it reflects deeply held principles that guide the state's values. The motto originates from the state's seal and constitution, and signifies a balanced and principled society. The year 1788 appears at the top, the year Georgia ratified the U.S. Constitution. And, of course, the quarter includes United States of America, Georgia, and E Pluribus Unum, along with the mintage year, 1999. Value of the 1999 Georgia State Quarter. In circulated condition, most Georgia quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. However, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Here's a general breakdown. Circulated condition, 25 cents. Brilliant uncirculated, MS, 60 to MS, 63 $1 to $5. Mint state 65 plus. Flawless condition $10 to $50 or more. Proof versions. These were specially struck for collectors by the San Francisco Mint and can be worth $5 to $15 depending on the set and grade. Some proof versions were minted in 90% silver, known as silver-proof quarters. These are more valuable due to both the silver content and limited mintage. So yes, that quarter you find in your drawer might not make you rich, but under the right circumstances, it could be a prized possession. Error coins. Georgia quarter mistakes that are worth money. Like many coins, some Georgia quarters came off the mint line with errors, and these are highly collectible. Some known errors include off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, double dies, especially noticeable on the lettering or the peach, clip planchets, where part of the coin is literally missing due to a minting error. Collectors pay significant premiums for these rare variations, sometimes hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand. The educational legacy of the State Quarters program. When the U.S. Mint launched the 50 State Quarters program, it hoped to spark public interest in history, geography, and numismatics, and it worked better than anyone expected. By the end of the program in 2008, nearly 147 million Americans, that's over half the population, had collected state quarters in some form. The Georgia Quarter was among the earliest to be released and helped ignite that enthusiasm. School children began coin albums. Parents taught kids about states using their pocket change. Coin shops saw renewed interest. And collectors, both casual and serious, began scouring rolls of quarters from banks just to find their next state. It transformed an entire generation's relationship with coins. Modern reflections, why the Georgia Quarter still matters. More than 20 years after its release, the Georgia State Quarter remains a powerful emblem, not just of Georgia itself, but of a national movement to make history more accessible. It taught millions of people to look closely at the little things, to realize that even a simple quarter can tell stories about who we are, where we've been, and what we value. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone who enjoys meaningful design, the Georgia Quarter invites you to appreciate detail, symbolism, and heritage in a truly unique way. It reminds us that coins aren't just currency. They're cultural currency. They're miniature monuments in metal.